So now that the DC Cinematic Universe has really been kicked off with Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad, I thought I'd talk about the future lineup for this universe, and also some potential films that will probably happen, but still don't have a release date. So let's get into it, going in order of release, starting with Wonder Woman in June 2017. I'll keep my thoughts on this brief, because I just talked about the trailer in my Comic-Con video, so click here or the link down below to see that. My overall thoughts are, this actually looks pretty great now. I was kind of skeptical about this, especially after Michelle McLaren left, but at least based on that trailer, this looks really cool. I like Gal Gadot in this role, Chris Pine looks really good in this, and this actually looks quite funny. Mixing humor and some silliness with some more serious ideas is how most of the best superhero movies are made, in my opinion. The action here also looks great. This has a bit of a Captain America the First Avenger vibe to it, which is a movie I really enjoyed, and altogether, I'm really looking forward to this. Now let's move on to the Justice League movie, in November of 2017. Again, I already talked about the trailer in my Comic-Con video, click here or the link down below. My quick thoughts are, the trailer looks really cool, but we should also keep in mind that most of the trailers for Batman v Superman looked pretty awesome too. I'm not saying this can't be great, I'm just saying anything can look cool with the right editing and music behind it. But putting that aside, I do think this will be better than Man of Steel or BVS. I'm pretty sure Zack Snyder had complete control over Batman v Superman, which didn't turn out too great. Like I've said before, I think Snyder does a really good job with visuals, I just think his storytelling isn't the best. So now, I think he's gotten some help with that, and so hopefully this will have the great visuals that Snyder always has, while also having a coherent story. There also seems to be a really big tonal shift here, at least in that footage we saw. This looks way more funny and self-aware. The characters and costumes, to me at least, all look pretty cool so far. And also, I just want to talk about Superman here. Spoiler alert for Batman v Superman, I guess.
If we believe there's even a 1% chance that he is our enemy, we have to take it as an absolute certainty.
Superman is almost definitely coming back in this. And so I want to say, DC, please do not show that, or even a hint of it, in a trailer. Don't doomsday us with this. I can imagine the final trailer for this coming out, and after the title fades, someone says some dramatic line, and then you see a quick glimpse of the Superman symbol. I can honestly totally imagine that happening. So I just want to say, DC, please, if Superman is coming back in this, save it for the movie. Alright, that's about it. Looks pretty awesome, but it could come out kinda average. Then, after that, there's The Flash, which will be hitting cinemas in March of 2018. This is going to be directed by Rick Famuyiwa, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. He's the director of Dope, which is a great, underrated, very unique movie that you should definitely check out. So that's already a huge plus. The movie is going to be written by Seth Grahame-Smith, who wrote Dark Shadows, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. So that's not extremely promising. But apparently, and this is news to me, Phil Lord and Chris Miller will also be writing this. They're the guys behind the Jump Street movies and the Lego movie. They're two of the funniest guys making movies now, if you ask me. So if that's true, then that's incredible. The movie will star Ezra Miller as the Flash and Kiersey Clemons as Iris West. Clemons was in Dope and Neighbors 2, and you'll know who Iris is if you watch the Flash TV show. Honestly, based on all this info, I'm pretty excited for this. I am interested to see how the super speed, slow motion stuff will be done here. We got a little look in the Justice League trailer, but we've now seen 3 different pretty big budget super speed superheroes, and how that crazy slow-mo stuff looks. I don't think anything can ever beat the Quicksilver scene from Days of Future Past, but I'm hoping they try some new and really creative stuff here in terms of action. And with this director, they probably will. Next up, there's Aquaman in July 2018. This is going to be directed by James Wan, who is kind of a modern horror movie legend. He directed Saw, Insidious, The Conjuring, Insidious 2, and The Conjuring 2. Plus, he's produced a number of other horror films, and recently, he stepped into the action genre with Furious 7, which was pretty successful, to say the least. So yeah, this guy can make some pretty quality stuff, and he can do some pretty cool action, and he said that this will have a light tone, with also a few horror elements in there. The movie will be written by Jeff Johns, who I guess is kind of the Kevin Feige of this DC movie universe, and also co-written by the writer of Gangster Squad, which isn't super promising, but whatever. It'll star Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Amber Heard as Mera, and supposedly Willem Dafoe as this guy. So this, all in all, sounds really interesting to me. Next up is Shazam, which is coming out, I believe, April 2019. Although we don't know a lot about this yet, I'm actually pretty pumped for this. The big thing we know so far is that future President Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to be playing the villain, Black Adam. While I personally think he would have worked better as Shazam himself, this is still pretty great casting. That's pretty much all we know so far, although I do remember hearing a while back that this would have a lighter tone and be more disconnected from the DC universe. So I'm excited to also see maybe kind of a more standalone thing. Then there's Justice League 2 in June 2019. Since we haven't seen Justice League 1 yet, there's not much to say here. I'm guessing they're gonna finally do Darkseid in this. Great. That's pretty much it as of right now. Cyborg is then hitting cinemas in April 2020. Again, we still don't know much about this. We still haven't seen much of Ray Fisher in this role. We don't know the director, we don't know the plot, we don't know the villain. Really, there's not a lot to say about this yet. And finally, there's the Green Lantern movie, or I guess Green Lantern Corps, in July 2020. We also don't really have any info on this, but I'm pumped to see more of a Green Lantern team-up movie. Hopefully we get Jon Stewart in this, the Green Lantern, not the Daily Show host, because he's always been my favorite Green Lantern. Now, just to wrap this up, some other DC movies that'll probably come out in the future. They just don't have an official release date yet. First up, there's the Lobo movie. Sure, there isn't that much info about this. Apparently, Jason Fuchs? I'm not sure how to say it, I'm sorry.
Jason Fuchs.
He'll be writing it. He doesn't have the best track record though. Then there's the solo Batman movie, which will probably be called The Batman, and will probably be out in 2018. I can't wait for this. Ben Affleck's a fantastic director, as well as a great Batman. He's also going to be writing this with the previously mentioned Jeff Johns. This might take inspiration from the Red Hood storyline, and overall, this is shaping up to be amazing. Then there's a solo Superman sequel. I remember when people were saying that George Miller was going to do this. While I would love to see that, that's probably not going to happen. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Henry Cavill is a great Superman. I just hope in the sequel they give him more to do than be sad and punch things. There's already been talk of Suicide Squad 2 and a Harley Quinn movie. Just being honest here, this video is pre-recorded. I made this before I saw Suicide Squad. So if I said I liked Harley Quinn in my review, I'll probably be excited for a standalone film. If I said I liked the movie overall, I'll probably be excited for the sequel. There's apparently going to be a Booster Gold film. Fine. I liked his episode on Justice League Unlimited, so there's that. And finally, yet again, people are still talking about Guillermo del Toro's Justice League Dark movie. This has been going since 2012. Recently, del Toro dropped off from the project, and overall, I'm pretty sure this movie is dead. We did, however, recently get this test animation for Swamp Thing, so that's pretty neat. So those were my thoughts on the future of the DC Cinematic Universe. What do you think of this whole lineup? And which of these are you most looking forward to? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, check out my Instagram at BHL_Hudson, check out my Twitter at BHL_Hudson, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.